Hi, I'm Anna Alden of Anna's Awesome Applique Designs, and today I'm going to talk to you about my Gardens Journal, aka Block of the Month. First, I want to tell you about the story behind the design. As you may know, there's always lots of work and collaboration between people to make the design happen. In this case, Darcy Ashton and I were driving back from road to California back in 2016. And I said, okay, we did a great job on the owls. What are we going to do next? And what we heard was people like to have block of the month designs. They like to have small projects, and all these different criteria that made us thinking, well, what we should do is come up with a design that they can create something for each month of the year and be quick and easy, and something they can display and switch out every month. So that's why we created all these 12 different lovely designs for Block of the Month. I'm going to show you how to do each of the techniques. The techniques include trapunto, applique in the hoop, quilting in the hoop, piecing the joining strips for the quilted blocks, and multiple hoopings. I'm going to start off with the multiple hoopings because I know many of you might be a little concerned that this design is so large. How would you actually go about doing that? So listen in and learn. The first design I'd like to talk about is the patriotic petunia, which is behind me. It's got the red and white flowers and it has the blue butterfly. The concept behind this is that each of those elements are larger than life, kind of like the Georgia O'Keeffe concept. So you'll see a lot of detail, and we've added a lot of trapunto stitches to them. The design for the wall hanging actually finishes at 20 by 16. So again, you'll see that we'll have to do multiple hoopings, but you can understand that the designs are beautiful and you can see them from a long distance in your own house. First, I want to show to you the pattern cover. The pattern cover here shows the full picture of the design and has a little chart here that tells you the number of hoopings depending on the size hoop that you have. It's also going to show you 3 different bonus blocks, because when Darcy and I were designing this and we got done with the big wall hanging, we said, well, gee, that was fun. What else could we do? And we decided that we should create little bonus blocks that fit in the 8 by 8 inch hoop that you can create different designs based on those bonus blocks. So here's the butterfly in a completely different color for the July bonus block, and you can put that's an applique only, and you can put that on a shirt or on a tote bag or wherever you want it. Then we have bonus block number 2, which is the petunia with the quilted background, and this is quilting in the hoop, and we'll be showing you how that works here later on in the video for other designs. And then we have a third bonus block, which is quilted also, but the flower in this case is all thread. So those bonus blocks are all included on the design, which is on a thumb drive, and it's got this cute little charm that has the symbol of the red and white petunia. Not only that, those bonus blocks can be put together with joining strips, which I'll show you later on in the video how to do that. And you can see I've used bonus block 2 and bonus block 3 and bonus block 2 and put them together. Used a pretty joining strip. And those quilting designs behind them fit together perfectly. Over here, I've just used bonus block 3, and from my quilted block 2 design pack, I've created the filler blocks, these quilted blocks as filler blocks around bonus block number 3. So there are lots of different things that you can do that comes with this design, as well as just making the wall hanging. Our next design is the Sunny Sunflower, which is for the month of August. When Darcy and I did this, we had decided that it needed to be a sunflower that was late in the summer, so it had more of the golden color petals on there. The other thing that's really pretty about this is that it was able to incorporate lots of decorative stitches in the center seed head of this flower. So again, it's really great design, and this is one of the more popular ones. So let me go ahead and show you all the details about it. The excitement that I had of putting up all these different USB sticks for this design. First of all, I had decided to move from CDs to thumb drives because I knew lots of people didn't have CD drives in their PCs anymore. Then as I got to thinking about it, I said, okay, well this is going to be great because you can take the thumb drive and put it into your PC and print out the PDF instruction forms. Then you can go to your embroidery machine and you can put the thumb drive in and bring up the appropriate file format for your embroidery machine for your design. And if you have a cutting machine, you can take that same thumb drive and put it into your cutting machine to bring up your designs to cut out the applique pieces. So I thought, well, gee, that's really cool. One device goes to 3 different places. Well, then I got to thinking, well, you know, if I have all the same color thumb drives, how do I know which one goes where? So I had to select different colors, one for each month. And then I decided, well, I want to put a cute little charm on them. And on the back of the charm, it has the month for that block of the month, so you know what design it is. And these little pictures are elements of that block for that month. So I wanted to really share with you the excitement I had of my process of going to all these beautiful little thumb drives. Well, then I had to think, well, how am I going to organize these? So I had the brilliant idea to create this little thumb drive holder. And with your first order of any one of the block of the month designs, I will go ahead and send you the free pattern where you can make your own thumb drive holder in the hoop. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that great? I'm so happy that I did that. So then, now going back to the Sunny Sunflower, as you know that there are 3 bonus files, you're going to get that hint. So here is the little butterfly for the Sunny Sunflower. That's all applique, no quilting on that. Here is a bonus block number 2, which is the sunflower. It's got that beautiful design stitches as in the head of the flower. And look, you can make all different color petals, anything that you want. And then here's a thread only quilted block. So with these different designs, the one I wanted to show you most is I created this Andy Warhol looking design, changing the colors of the seed head and the petals for each of the flower, and then putting them together with joining strips, which we'll talk about later on in the video. Isn't that just a beautiful design? I really had lots of fun doing it, and just imagine all the colors that you can do. The next design is a September wild coneflower. It is really a beautiful design. It's got 3 or 4 different shades of pink for the coneflower. It's got this lovely goldfinch bird and this cute little butterfly that's perched on top of the cone head there. Let me show you what the different bonus blocks are. And these are all quilted bonus blocks. So it's got the smaller version of that cute little butterfly on top of the cone head. It's got the goldfinch a little bit smaller. And then it's got that coneflower. Aren't those beautiful? And they're all quilted. So what I did is I took all of those, as you can see over here in the sample, and I stitched them all out. This is a filler block from Quilted Block 2. You can see how they line up perfectly. But the other thing I want you to see, which is really, really cool, is that, did you see that I mirrored image the goldfinch? So mirror imaging on all of these gives you a whole new idea of how to go ahead and create different designs. Isn't that wonderful? So the other thing I wanted to mention on this one, this is the design that I'm going to show you how to do multiple hoopings. Coming back over here on the design over here, when you print out your instructions, the instructions are going to show the full picture and how many parts there are. And you can see that part 1 is the stems over here, part 2 is going to be the goldfinch, part 3 is going to be the coneflower, and part 4 is going to be the butterfly with standing on top of that coneflower. So we're going to walk through this step by step on the embroidery machine, but I wanted to show you that each of the instructions will provide you all that level of detail.